Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, and I'm talking about prospecting and excuses and problems and challenges people have as to why they don't prospect. Now, I'm known as the Sales Hunter for one very simple reason, because my whole focus is around sales. And let me tell you something, the one that I hear, I don't so much hear it, but I see it. It's low self-esteem. Low self-esteem. And this really hurts. This really hurts. And yet I can relate to it. Because if you knew my early path in sales, I was anything but the sales hunter. But I overcame this and overcame a whole series of things to become a great salesperson. And let me walk you through 5 things that you can do to help you deal with low self-esteem. Number 1, set low goals you can achieve. Don't set the goal in your, that I'm going to make the President's Club this year. Set the goal just to not finish last, or set the goal to finish in the middle of the pack, or 10% better than last year, whatever it is. Set a goal you can achieve. Set series of goals you can achieve. And there's something about this whole piece that if I can set goals and achieve them, it just motivates me. You might have a low self-esteem where you just can't pick up the phone. So the goal might be just to make 2 phone calls. I was dealing with a salesperson who was dealing with this problem. And this person had a problem just picking up the phone, making one phone call. But over the course of about 6 months working with this person, she was then making about 30 to 40 calls a day. Yeah. See, because she had basically she didn't believe in herself. And see, that's the whole thing. Number 2 is you have to control your attitude. You control your attitude by believing in yourself. And believing in yourself and believing in how you can help others. Now, some people say, well, I have a low self-esteem. It's not really a low self-esteem. I just don't believe in what I sell. Remember, it's not the product you sell. It's the outcome you create. Focus on it. It's the outcome you create. I work with a lot of different companies all over the spectrum, many different industries. And sometimes they have a really good product, and sometimes the product is not that good. But you know what I find? Sometimes when the product is not that good, those salespeople, boy, they have a great self-esteem. They're confident. Because really what they know is that they're creating an outcome to help the customer achieve a better outcome. That's their objective. And I love that. So you control your attitude by believing in yourself and believing in the outcome you can create. One of the easiest ways is to write down the names of 5 or 10 people who you've been able to come in contact with and you've been able to influence. And next to it, write down how you influenced them, what you did. You look at that and go, wow, that's cool. That's neat. Yeah. You see, you look at the success you've created. And you know what's very interesting is, and I talked about it in my book, A Mind for Sales. I talked about it in my book, A Mind for Sales, about how people influenced me. They didn't know they were influencing me, but they did. Think about this. Who are the people you're influencing today? Love it. Love it. Number 3, get a mentor. Get a mentor. You may need to hire a coach. If you need to hire a coach, hire a coach. But it may be just a mentor. It may be somebody who you respect. And you say, hey, can I buy you breakfast once a month? Can I call you up? I was talking to an individual the other day who has had a mentor for a number of years, and just powerful, huge impact. Because he said, would you come into my life? And I asked this person, I said, do you pay them? He said, no, actually, I don't pay them. But boy, I treat them well. I take care of them at Christmas. I send them gift cards. Whenever we're in town together, we go out to dinner. I take care of them. And I know a lot of other people who have mentors that they pay in way of a coach. I've had a number of coaches over my career, and every time it's worked out great. Number 4, spend 30 minutes a day learning. I can't stress this enough. Regardless of your profession, regardless what you do, you need to spend 30 minutes a day learning. Here's what I found. If you spend 30 minutes a day learning about your profession, about your skill set for just a couple months, you'll become better. You'll become smarter than the vast majority of other people out there. And you know what? That just gives you more confidence. So turn off Netflix, turn off Hulu, turn off Apple TV, pick up a book and read. Go get a learning course, but spend 30 minutes a day learning. Number 5, join or create a mastermind. There may be 3 or 4 people like you, and you say, you know what, let's get together every Friday morning. I've got several groups like this. I have several groups where we get together on a monthly basis. I have one group, there's about 6 of us, and we get together on the 4th Friday of every month. We just get together to just compare ideas, and I love it. It's great. I have another group that it's kind of an informal. We get together about, every month and a half for lunch. And then I have another mastermind group that really we've been together for about 4 or 5 years. We're very tight. We do a lot of business things together. And then I have another mastermind that's part of the Sales Logic Mastermind. That's the event I do with Meredith Elliott Powell's podcast. And we have a mastermind group that you can join. And I invite you to join it. Go to saleslogicpodcast.com, and you'll see the link there to join our mastermind. But what is this all about? It's about when you join other people. Sales is not a solo activity. Sales is a team sport. Life is not a solo activity. Life is a team sport. And it's amazing at how more successful you'll be. Hey, I just went through 5 things to help you with your low self-esteem. One of the things I want you to do, I want you to continue to follow every video I put out. My blog, subscribe to my blog if you don't. Check out the stuff on my website, thesalescenter.com. Listen to my podcast, the Sales Center Podcast, thesalescenter.com. Email me, talk to me. I want to help you because I've been there where you're at. When I first began in sales, I was right there with you. Hey, my name's Mark Hunter of the Sales Center. Great selling.